Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you're all having a great and wonderful day. Now, we're going to steer a little bit away from the political area and go into something a bit more, insane, more culturistic, but still insane. And what we have here is just something that we all have to recognize, right? Where these woke teachers are insane. I have to say it. And they're all female, by the way. They're mostly all female. Except for there's one that's I think that's a male. But they're teachers and they're insane. And we're starting to wonder onto why our kids have very, very low rating scores in reading and math is because we're having teachers like this exist into our school systems, and instead of firing these people or declining them from being a teacher or getting the job at all, we're hiring them and keeping them alive. It's insane. It's quite insane, and what we're going to get into. So apparently this happened back in January 27th, 2025, and we have this here: woke teacher complains about Trump removing their pronouns and parody-like speech. Yes, this is not a live. This is not a parody. This is not nothing. This is real. This is real life, and we're gonna go over it. The insanity ensues, my friends.
Dr. Tracy Castro-Gill, my pronouns are they, them. I am a disabled queer Chicanekis educator and scholar in Washington State.
Why are they always disabled? Why do they always have some other type of other illness attributed to them? Like, what is this? It's either the autism or it's ADHD, which is honestly not that bad, by the way, or a broken leg or a broken arm or what. Why is there always something else attributed to them outside of being transgender or what have you? This is where our society is. This is a teacher, by the way.
With my expertise on curriculum and instruction. These are markers that were made illegal recently in the federal government. However, my very presence and humanity is in opposition to that legislation. I want to remind us that George Orwell, in his novel 1984, warned us about limiting how we are allowed to define ourselves and our experiences, and how that allows fascism to take root. Teachers have historically held the gap between humanity and fascism, often becoming the primary targets of fascist regimes, and we're seeing that play out currently.
Excuse me, can you keep your focus on the provisions of this bill?
Yes.
And may I also just ask, you signed in pro. Mm-hmm. Is that your testimony?
Yes.
Okay, I'm sorry. Please continue.
Yes, and so the fact that teachers have stood in the gap and are the primary targets are why I'm testifying pro, because of the protections for educators. Educators, as we've heard from students, are often the people who foster student identity and development. And
problem that we have here is that you, lady, which is obviously needs to be laying off the cake, and a few other stuff as well, because you're obviously way too big, and hopefully you're not a health inspector or any of the sort, because you would be a horrible representation for that. But outside of that, I think that you people are obsolete, because all you guys do is push your woke ideology onto other people and onto children, and not teaching them actual math or reading skills. And then at the end of it all, the kids suffer because instead of teaching them things that they need to know, like math, reading, history, and all those other great things, that's good for the kid's mind, you teach them woke ideology BS. And that does not help them, that hurts them in more ways than one.
And are currently being targeted and pushed out of their positions because of this fact. I also teach at the University of Washington and hear the curriculum violence and harm and how they're being erased in their K-12 programs, much the way that I and other gender expansive people were erased by Representative McIntyre in this very room today.
Excuse me, ma'am. We don't impugn members. Please proceed carefully.
Thank you. So
So again, this woman's saying like we're being erased. No, you're not being erased. You people are still allowed to exist. It's just that we're just not being allowing you to force your ideology or your sickness onto other people. I mean, onto kids specifically. We're not allowing you to do that. So, by all means, just fire these people. Fire these people. Do not allow them to be teachers, and hire people that are actually competent at their job. You are complaining about pronouns and calling yourself they them, and you're disabled. Obviously, you don't seem to be too capable of teaching children if you're focusing on some other political message.
I ask that we amend the legislation. I am in favor of it, but we amend it to add stronger protections for educators, including existing language in the CCDEI and the Ethnic Studies OSPI framework that provide support for teaching about race and racism.
Thank you.
There is no racism or anything going on here, or what have you, bloody lunatic, all right? There is no racism that's going on here. You are just insane. You need help. You have mental health problems. Seek it. So, what we have here as well is the crux or the big thing of this story, right? We have this here. High school teacher reportedly identifies as cat, licks hands, hisses at students. Guys, these are the teachers that are in these schools. Why are they being allowed in these schools? Goes on to say here, parents have expressed their concern at Queensland High School teacher who has reportedly been referring to themselves as a cat, allegedly hissing at students and licking the back of their hands during class. The teacher who works at Marsden State High School in Logan City, South Brisbane, has reportedly asked students to call her Miss Purr. Okay, so it's a female. Again, with these females. I don't know. Maybe that's a guy. I can't tell. It's blurred out. Multiple parents have claimed on social media. Photos and short videos first published by the Courier Mail show the teacher wearing a cat ear headband and lanyard with the word Purr on it while in front of a classroom. She forces the children to call her Miss Purr, and cat screeches and growls when they don't listen. One relative alleged in comments on Facebook, she sits in class and licks her hands. It's absolutely disgusting. Something needs to be done about this. And it goes on to say the same relative told the Courier Mail she was confused by the teacher's behavior and expected the school had been inundated with complaints. I myself would like answers. It all could be innocent, as I know. A lot of kids can be overly dramatic, she said. On the same Facebook post, one mother alleged the teacher made her daughter purr for a lolly. This is insane. Why are we allowing teachers like this in here? What is going on? What is this? Okay, first off, let's look at this. It says Queensland, all right? So, again, Queensland. This is in Australia, so thank the Lord and God it's not here in America, all right? But again, this is insane. This is insane. Why are teachers allowed to be like this? What's going on here? Why is this person not denied immediately at the gate? Saying, no, you can't work here. We're allowing these people to work at our schools and teach our kids this. What insanity are we in? They're like, they even want the kids to purr to get along. What? No. First off, jail this person. No, in this order. Fire and jail this person. That's what you need to do. And of course, it keeps on going, guys. It keeps on going. Cupertino Elementary School teacher placed on leave over classroom gender conversations. Says the Cupertino School District is reviewing a new policy regarding controversial subjects. This move comes after a teacher was placed on administrative leave due to parental complaints about the teachers discussing gender identity and expression with students. The teacher at Daleworthy Elementary School has become the center of the latest debate over gender conversations in classrooms. Parents claim the educator has hung pictures in the classroom showing males wearing skirts. The teacher identifies as non-binary and used the pronouns they, them. One parent told NBC Bay Area she felt the teacher went too far and that the 4-year-olds are not ready for advanced discussions about gender topics. No, they're not. No, that they're not. They are not ready for any of this type of stuff. Hell, high school students are barely even able to do this type of stuff, all right? The parent has since pulled her child from the school. Good on you, parent. As a part of the Thursday board meeting, the school board began considering a new policy allowing teachers to discuss certain topics that shall be suitable to the age and maturity of the students. Yeah, so, again, these people are forcing their ideology onto others. And we have some people are saying, oh, well, what about are we okay with them getting killed? No, but no, that's not what's going on here. It's like you guys are forcing the ideology onto other people and saying it's okay. No, why are these teachers allowed to go into classrooms and act this way? Because when they come in here with their stupid ideology, their sick ideology, and they're trying to say like and put guys in a skirt for what reason? For elementary kids, what are they doing? What are they doing exactly? Because they're not helping kids. This is the reason why Trump and everybody is so far against these lunatics and these trans people. Because you guys are the cause of all this. It's disgusting. And again, this woke teacher here, this person here, is part of the problem. It's like, oh, we want more protections. No, because we know what happens when you people do this. When you people do this type of stuff, you end up doing stuff like this. Or you end up doing stuff like this. So why are we doing? Why does most of America want you people banned or removed from or not being allowed into our school students and stuff like that? It's because of the simple matter of this. We don't want you in these schools because you do stuff like this, like pretend to be a cat, or teach kids about they, them pronouns, and not teaching kids actual math or reading, because you'll teach them political stuff, which is what kids don't need to learn. Plain and simple, and I think we're all sick and tired of it, and that's why you are not being allowed in schools, or being removed or fired, because you teach kids this stuff, and it's not beneficial to them at all. Alright guys, that's it for the video. Subscribe, share. As always, take care, my friends.
A reminder, we not meant to survive, we meant to live in the moment and make the best of our lives. So when we open our eyes and take a look in the sky, just be thankful and conquer the day.